ready, folks? This is our main event. Gino Rivera has selected Robert Baines as his tag team partner to go up against EJ Sparks. And really, whoever EJ Sparks has picked, I have to sort of hand it to Gino Rivera picking this absolute powerhouse in Robert Baines. Say what you will about his crazy conspiracy theories, and yes, I do mean pretty crazy. He's been having a Twitter battle with me pretty recently. But I have to say, I am fully confident in saying this dude's absolutely 100% bonkers nuts. All right, here comes EJ Sparks, but where's his tag team partner? He can't possibly be thinking about taking on Gino Rivera and Robert Baines by himself. EJ Sparks, it looks like he's going in by himself. This could turn into a handicap match.
Hey, you found a good partner, but I found a great partner. Let's just say he's an old friend of yours.
Bow down to the king of the lemonade stand. Manny Lemons is back at the Nile Theater. Who's ready for the lemon party, baby? Manny Lemons, who has come so close to becoming the Arizona State champion in the past. We have not seen him in weeks. Gino Rivera is livid. EJ Sparks making an incredible pick here with Manny Lemons, looking to share the power of Lemons with EJ Sparks, formulating some sort of game plan. And they're throwing Lemons. Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd here at the world famous Nile Theater. They're going loony for Lemons. They are on their feet for Manny Lemons. The man with a zest for life now has a zest for the main event spotlight. Tagging with the #1 contender, EJ Sparks. Gino Rivera, calling the shots. Telling Robert Baines to get out. You know, Robert Baines does not seem to be on board with this at all. EJ Sparks is going to start things up.
Are you ready? Sit.
I mean, Robert Baines is not even willing to get into position so the match can start, but there goes the bell. Here we go, main event time. So happy to see Manny Lemons come back, one of the biggest fan favorites that we've had here. Been here since day one at Championship Wrestling from Arizona. All 70 episodes, almost all. Since the very beginning, so glad to see him back, especially in such a high-profile matchup like this. And that is a man who has come within a breath in more than one occasion of becoming the Arizona State champion, and look at that. That's not how you tag in a tag team partner. I think Gino Rivera is far from being on the same page. They're not even in the same book, maybe not even the same library as each other. I mean, Gino was an accomplished tag team wrestler, as was Robert Baines, a former United Wrestling Network tag team champion, but those days are far behind the man who used to be known as a hobo. But now Robert Baines from this Baines compound, always talking about chemtrails, conspiracy theories, the dark web, the big state. Probably believes in Bigfoot and the Slender Man too. I mean, on top of the strangeness between the dynamic of these tag teams, we also just learned about this First ever gavel on a pole match. Never heard of anything like it. Apparently, gavel's going to be suspended on a pole as Robert Baines comes in with a full head of steam. First one to reach it and ring the bell will be victorious. The winner of that match will be running Championship Wrestling from Arizona. I don't even know how that works, but very interested to see the possibility that Ryan Morals could be my boss. Never think that would be I guess he'd probably just be a sort of a puppet government for his mother. Ooh, Gino Rivera averting disaster. Calling for a timeout, knew he was just a few feet away from that devastating kick from EJ Sparks. But Gino, sorry Gino, this is a football and you are not Zach Morris. You can't just be calling timeout. It's Robert Baines exchanging some words with Gino Rivera. Oh, look at that, the drop kick from EJ Sparks, and Baines stays on his feet. EJ Sparks attacking the midsection, but Baines with a huge side kick. EJ Sparks flying through with the leg lariat, finally able to drop Baines to the canvas, shoulders only down for a 1 count. Robert Baines has just been getting bigger and meaner and stranger, to be quite honest. It's Manny Lemons' first time legally in this matchup. It's the back elbow, and look at that, the cohesion between Manny Lemons and EJ Sparks. Into the cover, only gets 2. It's almost as though Manny Lemons and EJ Sparks have been brothers in arms for quite some time. Some very easy chemistry, but oh, sort of a mistake there by Manny Lemons pushing Baines into his opponent's corner. Oh, and look at the power of Robert Baines just dropping Manny Lemons. It's like Robert Baines calling the shots, telling Gino, you want to get in? Oh, and the back rake. There's that vicious side from the Puerto Rican Pitbull we have become so accustomed to seeing from our Arizona State champion. Manny Lemons full head of steam. Oh, with the flying shoulder block. All the power and intensity. Powered by Lemons. Gino Rivera wants nothing to do with a fired up Manny Lemons. He thought he was done with Manny Lemons forever. But are these strange teams working? Oh, look at this! Taking control, dumping them to the outside. We have to take a break. We will be right back with your main event. Welcome back to the action. This is our main event. Robert Baines, ooh, just decimating EJ Sparks during our commercial break through some trickery and deceit from his tag team partner, Gino Rivera. Able to separate Manny Lemons, keep him out of the equation for several minutes. As look at Robert Baines digging his nails into the armpit, into that soft tissue, attacking the nerve endings on a very, very vulnerable part of the human body. I don't care how much training you do. That's a tough place to have some fingers just dig into the skin, into that soft muscle, as Robert Baines comes in with full force. EJ Sparks is in a bad way. He has just been on the receiving end of a ton of punishment. The hands of Gino Rivera and Robert Baines. Rivera now going to work. Full head of steam with the basement drop kick right across the chest. I mean, this really does have to favor the champion in this type of matchup. I mean, he gets to research his opponent. He's going to be able to feel him out before he has to put the Arizona State Championship on the line. And a guy like Gino Rivera, he's going to be looking for weaknesses anywhere where he can get the slightest advantage, whether it means bending the rules or breaking the rules, he'll do it. We've seen that time and time again as EJ Sparks is starting to fire back. Oh, but runs into a big back elbow. Gino Rivera with the side press, crossface, only gets 2. As willing as Gino Rivera is to take shortcuts, we've seen that he will take it the long route as well and go the distance. I mean, he beat Manny Lemons fair and square the last time that we saw Manny Lemons in action. Oh, look at Robert Baines just dumping EJ Sparks, the knee right to the midsection, and now Robert Baines, look at the power, the strength. Oh, man! Using those massive arms, just coming down, clubbing him. He's getting hit with a 2x4. Taunting EJ Sparks. EJ's been in this match. He needs to make a tag. He's been on the receiving end of punishment for so long. Oh, look at this. Robert Baines now once again just looking for a big suplex. Fans here at the Nile Theater love Phoenix's favorite son, EJ Sparks. Oh! Wow. Yeah, Baines is on a whole nother level. Very confident cover from Robert Baines. EJ Sparks able to battle out.
Can you continue?
Hey, Robert Baines has been quite an enigma. Saying that the major media corporations are out to get him. Talking about all kinds of crazy conspiracies about people trying to censor him, stop him from spreading his message. As far as I can tell, his message has been just crazy conspiracy theories and gibberish and yelling. Gino Rivera back in this matchup now. More pain and punishment against the #1 contender for Gino Rivera's Arizona State Championship. Looking at the mind games. Still trying to figure out exactly when that match is going to be set, but we know that EJ Sparks has an opportunity at the championship. I mean, maybe now that we have our matchmaker back, producer Peter Avalon, we actually might get some work done, get some things figured out. But I gotta hand it to executive producer Mick Greenwood for scheduling this bout. What a main event we have. Oh, look at Gino Rivera. It's been interesting that they've been able to be so dominant in this matchup and also be so combative with each other. They are not a cohesive unit like you need to be when you want to be a successful tag team. Baines, oh, got the reversal. EJ Sparks with a step-up enziguri. That could be the opening. Can EJ Sparks capitalize? Can he make it to his corner? Manny Lemons already drinking in the lemon juice. Getting the power of the citrus coursing through his veins. Manny Lemons, he's coming unglued on the apron. What's Gino Rivera doing? Gino Rivera leaving Robert Baines high and dry as Manny Lemons flying in with the shoulder tackle. I mean, Robert Baines didn't even ask to be in this match, but it looks like he's on his own. It's a handicap match now. Samoan drop by Manny Lemons into the cover. Oh, and look at Robert Baines kicking out with authority still. I mean, he's a tough guy to get off his feet. He's even tougher to keep his shoulders on the canvas. But Manny Lemons going right back out on the attack. Oh, but look at Robert Baines able to stop the momentum. Doesn't even go into the corner. Oh, as he dumps EJ Sparks to the outside. EJ Sparks thought he outsmarted him. Manny Lemons, oh, into the wrong corner as Gino Rivera takes a cheap shot. Exploder suplex! And Gino Rivera sneaking in, wants to cover for himself. Oh, so close, only a 2 count. After the blind tag. Gino Rivera thought he was just gonna slip on in and get the victory. I think if he would have let Robert Baines get the cover, they could have had a victory. It was just that slight hesitation of getting into the cover. Oh, Baines is furious. Baines is livid. Just slapping the chest. I don't even think, is that a legal tag? Robert Baines now coming back in this match. Oh, and Robert Baines has had enough of Gino Rivera. He's left high and dry with Manny Lemons, who is charging up. The man's juicing. He's juicing in the middle of the ring. With pulp and pride and the lemon drop on the champ! And Baines on the outside. The #1 contender has been tagged in. There it is! Champ is down! The champ is down!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, Manny Lemons and E.J. Sparks!
E.J. Sparks, the #1 contender, has pinned the champ! Incredible victory! The return of Manny Lemons, and E.J. Sparks gets a major win as he heads into his #1 contendership spot, his chance at the Arizona State Championship. Incredible matchup, but left high and dry by Robert Baines, who is staring daggers at me at the moment. But E.J. Sparks with an incredible victory, making it very clear he is coming for the Arizona State Championship. Folks, thanks for joining us for this episode of Championship Wrestling from Arizona. We'll be back next week.